Welcome back to KOTOR 2, everybody. In the last video, we raided this military base, a research facility, and got the access codes to the shuttle. So, can I get on board, please? There we go. But it can get me out of the restoration zone. Let's take the shuttle to the shielded Mesa and Telos polar region.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. You've likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
All the HK assassin droids are so cool.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me. You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Motherfucker out here complimenting.
Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and his allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences. Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Any reason you shot down my vessel?
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
Uh-oh. If you want to fight, then come on. Uh-oh. Crap. Oh, Freya's just dead instantly. We might get to redo this fight. Just spam the force field until At can take you guys out, I guess. Let's use life support bag.
See ratio achieved.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Now let's just use an advanced one, get it out of the way.
Ratio achieved. Optimal.
Atten, just keep annihilating these. I'm gonna have to level you up again, dude. Of course, though, you don't get any. Of course, you don't get any new feeds.
See ratio achieved.
Lines just mess us up that bad. Here, we gotta try this again.
Egotistic praise. An
This is
excellent
upsetting.
shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself.
I don't wanna. This is upsetting.
Field assessment.
Come on, wake up. We have guys to kill and get killed by.
Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi.
Do you wanna fight? Then come on. Okay. Freya. There we go. And then you're gonna buff this shit out of us with battle meditation and force valor and versus speed.
Optimal accuracy. Erase.
Hearth is already fucking dead. What? What is this?
Optimal ratio achieved.
Oh, Karth's alive. No way. Not Karth. God damn it.
What is it?
Atten. I really don't understand why we're getting annihilated like this. Atten, buddy, you're up. This is great.
Ratio achieved.
For what reason? What the hell?
Egotistic praise.
This is
An
infuriating.
excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself. Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and his allies.
I swear I've
Activate
never had a
lines
problem with
and
this
prime the
before.
self-destruct sequences. Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you in...
Okay. Hold on now. Everybody gets one of these.
What is it?
Okay, and then use battle meditation and use purchase speed.
You achieved.
Time to eat the odds.
You achieved.
Battle meditation like you're supposed to.
Yes.
Optimal.
was that, man?
Optimal. Receive ratio achieved. Systems failing.
Energy
I will
field.
silence this.
After I
Let's settle this.
was looking up a
Hold on,
lot
time
of
to even the odds.
Failing, master.
I was looking up a lot, like order planets, how to get a lightsaber fast, where to get lightsaber. I mean, just crazy types of shit. So, we're gonna go to Nar Shaddaa. We're gonna speedrun and get this fucking lightsaber. It's gonna be awesome. What's this? Poor barrel doer.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed. I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason, and now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Tell me what you've done with my friends first.
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
It was not my intention to come here, Atris, or see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
The Force brought me here.
You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile.
I could not stand by and allow innocents to die in the Outer Rim.
So you said, so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I also recall you wished me imprisoned, or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. So I would never forget.
Can I have it back? I did not realize you still had it after so many years.
I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
I wish to earn the right to carry my lightsaber again.
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
I told you it was not aggression, I was defending others.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
Our teachings do not... We'll do number 4.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
But there was no guarantee we would win, but if we had not acted, the Mandalorians would now rule the Republic.
A physical victory perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
The triumph of pacifism? Surrender?
Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
If we had not acted, thousands of worlds would have been pillaged and burned of life.
You do not know...
If the Mandalorians had won, would the Jedi have fought then, or simply meditated on what to do?
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Careful, Atris.
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I'm looking for my ship.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you're admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
The destruction of Paragus was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done? Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
I'm gonna outsmart her right here.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
Now I'm getting blamed for the actions of the Sith?
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned and they're hunting all Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
Sith came for me on Paragus to kill me.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believe me to be the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
I do not think I was followed.
We shall see. For now, the perspective on your situation has changed. I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
I want to help.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
I'll gather what help I can and assemble them on Dantooine.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
Give me my
We shall
lightsaber,
remove
bitch.
him, mistress.
Bitch, give me my lightsaber.
Come with
Fine.
us. Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired and I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
So my character, Exile, now that I'm reconnecting with the Force, I think, like, the way he would feel is now he's trying to be more in tune with the Force. He's trying to let it guide his actions more, and he's not going to regret his past actions. He's gonna maybe understand like they weren't the most correct or whatnot, but he's not going to apologize.
Why have you approached me?
Especially for my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
Then shut him off and free him.
It is not part of my duties. Free them yourself.
Shut up. I got some other questions for you. Why do y'all look the same?
We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders. As I have said, it is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders. If you... One cannot take back...
Ask something else. I don't know about this
This was
place.
once ancient...
Oh, is Atris
Shortly...
here? Artifact?
Yes. She... Viewing the relics is not allowed. It implies nothing.
Damn it.
Of course. Atris speaks of you. Perhaps you believe that Atris speak of...
Another question for you. What do you do here?
We serve
Serve the Jedi. I'm also a Jedi.
you.
Are you training to become Jedi?
I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi. Even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess, We are here because we are... Atris... You are no...
Okay, well, there's one handmaid I can talk to about
Why
that.
have you...
Searching for my...
Your-
Never mind. Searching for my
You will
friend.
find the particle... Your...
There we go. Atten?
He has had some Echani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know.
I'll be going. That's what I was... That's the dialogue option I wanted. Let's go find my boy Atten. Prison.
Did you find what you came for?
I think so. Perhaps. I've been given a chance to help the Jedi.
I had thought that would bring you some peace, yet I still sense some unrest in you. There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
It's Atris, one of the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Atris plans to heal the galaxy.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
We may have to gather students and allies on our journey. Let's go.
Very well. Let us depart.
Car's buddy. Or Atten. Fuck!
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
I'm sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
You sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we? This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Meet me at the ship and prepare for launch.
Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
Mistress, you summoned me.
I have a task for you. The exile is dangerous. I'm concerned that he was able to return to Republic space and reach Telos without my knowledge.
Mistress, the Harbinger was lost in transit. It was our failing.
What is done. But now I need you to travel with him.
Mistress,
I realize what I am asking of you, and I am asking that you keep your purpose a secret, even from your sisters. I need someone to watch the exile closely, and let me know if he contacts the Sith. More importantly, I need you to study him closely. I need to know what he thinks, what he does. Become part of his group. Earn his trust. Get him to confide in you.
I will do as you ask, Mistress. But, Mistress, the exile did not seem to pose a threat to us.
Ah, but he does. Do not be fooled by the exterior. It is his nature you must beware. He fell to the dark side once. He will do so again. I am trusting you with this task, last of my handmaidens. Do not disappoint me. The galaxy, the Jedi, may depend on it.
Alright. Where's my boy? What's up, buddy?
Hey.
You asking me into what, your Chani training?
Ichani training?
Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
And then I think you have to say forget it, and then you have to talk to him again.
What? Look,
Ichani training?
Huh? Oh, I mean...
Oh,
Well,
that.
hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
You okay? You look out of it.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine. How did things go with the Jedi here? Are you all done?
We need to leave. Let's go.
Things went that well, huh? You make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Until the galaxy runs out of people.
Well, that's encouraging. Nothing like a steady stream of people who hate us or want to kill us to keep the heart pumping.
You've done enough, Adam. You can go if you want. Kira's like, don't you fucking do it.
No, I was just complaining. I'm with you until things start going better for you. We need to stick together, you know? And who knows? I might be able to help you out of a tight spot at some point.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it.
Hey, don't mention it. It's my pleasure.
Alright then, let's go. So the way... Oh, good, this is the cutscene I really want. But like, pretty much the way you just get influenced with your companions, just compliment the shit out of them, thank them for things, like, kind of say things that kind of go along with who they are and their personality traits and stuff. Like, there's a bounty hunter, eventually, where if you kind of just talk about, like, credits and tell her she's good, she's like, oh, this guy's so great. Scary lady.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force.
Scary.
It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly. Yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a...
Oh, shit.
You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord.
The Lord.
All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
Alright, well, that's where we're going to leave off for this part. When we get back, we should be able to get off this stupid station. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.